And now, our class of 2021 Asian Hall of Fame inductees.
The big names heading to the Asian Hall of Fame, plus the organization's ties to our area.
This is Fox 13 Morning News.
It's a diverse group of incredible icons and legendary leaders.
Taking a look at this year's inductees into the Asian Hall of Fame. Coming up, who's getting a big honor and the organization's link to Western Washington.
Tani Kantil Sakawe. Phil Chen.
So giving you a look at this year's Asian Hall of Fame inductees, the organization raises awareness of major contributions from the Asian community and some big ties to Western Washington here as well. So here to tell us more, the president and CEO of the Asian Hall of Fame, Maki Hsieh. Thank you so much for joining us. Good to have you.
Great to be here, Bill. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so tell us about the Asian Hall of Fame and the overall mission, how it got started and such.
You know, Asian Hall of Fame is very similar to other Hall of Fames in the country, right? You have Football Hall of Fame, Golf Hall of Fame, but we have an added message and mission, which is to help overcome violence against Asians, help to overcome maybe unconscious bias that some people didn't even know that they had. And the only way we feel that we can do that so that what happened this year can never happen again is to elevate public awareness of Asian contributions. We really believe that if you respect someone, you can't possibly hate them. But how can you respect someone if you don't know what they've contributed to your community, to the country, and to humanity? And that's why Asian Hall of Fame exists.
Beautifully said. Okay, so obviously Seattle and our community has a rich history with the Asian community here and vice versa. So talk about the Asian Hall of Fame's history in Seattle.
Asian Hall of Fame's history in Seattle is really rich and really deep. It started 17 years ago by a group of individuals in Seattle who are really passionate about elevating leadership in the community. Karen Wong, Phyllis Campbell, Brenda Hanley, Jerry Lee. They got together and they said, you know, wouldn't it be great if we could help elevate Asian American contributions in the country and in Seattle? So the Robert Chin Foundation at that time was in the business of giving grants and helping the community through the Asian Resource Center, and they decided to step forward in a very big way to help launch Asian Hall of Fame. So that happened 17 years ago, and ever since then they've inducted. It started with Gary Locke, who we all know, and Paula Ono. Nathan Adrian is actually born and raised in Washington. He's now an Olympic athlete, and a lot of wonderful names coming out of Seattle, coming out of Washington. But the Asian Hall of Fame started to become bigger and bigger. Bruce Lee, Christy Yamaguchi, Connie Chung were inducted, and suddenly there was a pretty large and substantial sponsorship from Moet Hennessy. And that's when the board realized, hey, we got to take this to the next level and look beyond just Seattle, maybe take the progressive ideas and the heart and beauty that Seattle and Washington State has to the rest of the country, if not the world. So 2 years ago, the board decided to step forward and conduct a national search. They found me and recruited me from LA. And ever since then, about 2 years ago, before COVID, we expanded Asian Hall of Fame. It's now celebrating its first full year as a nonprofit, celebrating its first full year of a season of programming to overcome violence against Asians, and also expanding the Asian contribution story beyond the 23 million Asians live in America to now 4.6 billion around the world. So it really is amazing what Seattle can do for nonprofits and for communities, and take that progressive idealism to worldwide corners of the farthest reaches. So we're very excited about what we're doing here.
And so how can our viewers take part in this year's induction celebration?
You know, viewers this year, because we want it to be safe, they can go on asianhalloffame.org. They can look at the virtual live stream next Saturday. It's free. It was the same as last year. There's also limited live receptions. We're very honored to have a few and really wonderful political leaders and officials and community supporters step forward. John and Bobby Bridge at Benbridge Jewelers has opened their arms to hosting the reception tonight. And then we have wonderful Bruce Harrell, the mayor-elect of Seattle, making his first public appearance there, and Dow Constantine, executive King County, and also TCO's Director General and Commissioner Cho of the Port of Seattle, really stepping forward forward, and greeting Karen Wong and David Wong and the 35th anniversary of Robert Chin Foundation, and taking that message of inclusivity and just stopping the violence against people to around the world. So we really encourage all the viewers watching today to enjoy the message and the mission of the inductees. It ranges from Indra Nui from India to Nancy Kwan from Hong Kong, all the way to Ken Jeong and Steve Aoki. So we hope that you'll enjoy it all.
What a wonderful message as well. Maki Hsieh, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Bill. It's an honor. Thank you.